Good evening, everybody. And my name is David Nano. I am the chair of this Canadian conference on electrical and computer engineering. So, on behalf of the organizing committee, it's my pleasure to welcome all of you for this occasion. And this is the 27th Canadian conference on electrical and computer engineering. It is really a great pleasure and an honor that I was able to get involved in the organizing committee and I was able to do all this. I'm not going to take much of your time because we actually have a very long award ceremony ahead of us, and there are so many people who will get daily distinguished awards from IEEE Canada. And I'd like to call Dr. Amit Argan, the President of IEEE Canada, to give a brief talk.
Good evening. Bonsoir. On behalf of IEEE Canada, I would like to welcome you all to the 2014 IEEE Canadian Conference on Electrical and Computer Engineering. Au nom de l'E3Z Canada, je vous souhaite la bienvenue à la conférence canadienne 2014 en génie électrique et informatique de l'E3Z. CCEC is one of two official conferences of IEEE Canada, the older one, and we are very proud of its 27-year history. This conference has evolved over the years and at its best provides a venue for Canadian and international researchers to initiate research collaboration. For Canadian researchers, this is the right place to meet people from other disciplines and initiate and answer a strategic grant on a related topic, for example. There is almost no limit in how much you can get out of the conference. This is our contribution to promoting world-class research in Canada. We also have our annual Electrical Power and Energy Conference, EPEC, the next edition of which will be held November 12th to 14th in Calgary. Additionally, the International Humanitarian Technology Conference, IHTC, will be held in Montreal June 1st to 4th. IEEE Canada is the main sponsor of these conferences. I also want to draw your attention to our IEEE Canada publications, the IEEE Canadian Review, the official magazine for IEEE Canada members, and in particular, Canadian Journal of Electrical and Computer Engineering, which is being published again after a hiatus of a couple of years. I encourage you to submit your research results to this journal. In a sense, to elaborate on your conference paper, add more results, and submit the paper. You can find more information about all this on our website, www.ietb.ca. You can also visit our booth at the conference. In conclusion, our conferences are very important for us because of their impact on the Canadian and international research community, from academia and industry. And that is why we are continuously working on improving their quality. Feel free to send me your invaluable feedback. I'll take your comments very seriously. My email, agdam@ietb.org, aghdam@ietb.org. Before I relinquish the microphone, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the conference sponsors, many of which have been very good friends of IEEE Canada for a number of years. This includes Ryerson University and the Faculty of Engineering and Architectural Science at Ryerson University, which in addition to their support as financial sponsorship, we usually have people from this university serving on various committees of IEEE Canada. The personal group insurer, which I should say I am also insured with them, and I'm very happy. Mercer, Ontario Society of Professional Engineers, OSPE, and KPMG. Please visit the booth of every sponsor during the conference. I would also like to thank all of the volunteers and dedicated members of the conference's organizing committee, and in particular, General Chair Xavier Fernando, who devoted so much time to this conference and did an excellent job. Enjoy the conference, and for those of you coming from elsewhere, take the time to also take in beautiful Toronto. Have a great time.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and all my friends. It's nice to be here, to physically present, to chair the committee of the IEEE Canada Awards and Recognition Committee. Thank you, Mr. President, for your kind words for me. And I'm going to ask our co-chair, Dr. Geza Juz. And before I go a little bit more on that, you have your pamphlet, all of you, quite a number of them, I understand, is 400 of them and all tables. Please open the thing and you will see the award committee members, all of them are listed. And there was a slight mistake of the typo. Geza Juz is from Eastern Canada, he is actually from Montreal, he is from McGill. He is a fellow of IEEE and fellow of EIC. There is a printing mistake down there. Another small mistake, one of the distinguished members of the awards committee is Dr. Rabah Ward, and she is a medalist in computer section, which is the golden medal that is there. With this small correction, Geza, I call him Geza, my buddy.
Thank you very much.
Do that. Now we will start the show, basically, and on my side there are lady is there. She is our director, or the we call that. She is my boss. I have a boss in my house. Here is my wife, and the another boss here is the IEEE board, Canada one. And Kathy has arranged everything for us, so I have to only do the part. And I'm okay. I'm all right. I can do that. And we will be doing that thing, a little change in the sense that we are starting the thing first giving the award, and then we will be serving the meals. Am I right, sir? And as soon as we finish the award presentation in the 3 merits award, 1 service award, and 6 ceremonies, and 1 gold medal. And we will be going there. You can count the list, all of them, all their pictures are there, and we will be going through that very, very quickly. So let us start the show. And as you know, I am the chair of the IEEE Canada Awards and Recognition Committee, and this is few minutes of my presence will enlighten you. That's basically what is happening. Now we start kind of things that you have in your booklet. We start in the reverse order of that is listed in the book. And if you see in the book, the reverse order, this year I'm changing down to that last one, as in the book, is the Western Canada Western Canada Award, Merit Award, and that is called Glass Medal. Glass, it's a glass, red glass. And I call Tim Driscoll. He's here. Is okay. This is Dr. Tim Driscoll, and I have to say a few words for him. And he is our first chair. He is also here because he really wants to do that. So that's okay. No, we will be doing the picture again. But let me see the citation and what the medal is all about. Okay? Give me 1 minute to do that. I'll take less than that, but I read all the citations of your file very carefully. I may add somewhat that is not in my notes to Geza, who will translate it in properly French, okay, because it's a bilateral country. The first medal that will be given to is the EF Plus Western Canada Merit Award, and that is recipient today is Dr. Tim Driscoll. And the Dr. Tim Driscoll citations basically reads in English part, very short, for sustained contributions to the Western Canada affinity, sustained contribution to the Western Canada section. He has been a profound thing, and he is also the fellow of the IEEE. He is very well supported by his nominators and reviewers of that nomination. He has been voted warmly to receive this award. And that's what's my English version of that.
So, the approximate translation in French is, sorry, pour contribution soutenue aux sections de l'Ouest canadien. Félicitations.
The second award is going down to be called Central Canada Merit Award. And this Merit Award is named after Broughton gentleman, M.B. Broughton's award. And the recipient this year is Ha Kamran Pool. Is he here? Okay. As I told all of you, that if you wanted to make a statement, I let you know, if you want to make a statement, you have 2 minutes.
I'm okay.
Okay.
So please read the citation.
Is that right? Oh, I'm going to say that. Yeah, hold on. We are doing that because sometimes some of the people have expressed they don't know what to say what. But Tim, you are most welcome to speak to us again. Okay, I understand that. So that's okay. Now, the third question is, as I said, for exemplary service and leadership to young professionals and affinity group. This is the new group, really, affinity group, and we are recognizing this particular fellow. His name is our professional engineer. He is Wahab Kamaranpur here, and he is an in-house. He is an undergraduate from Ryerson. I always go to Polytechnic, but it is Ryerson University here. And he did a wonderful job, and there is almost an anonymous nomination for him to receive these awards. So that's all right.
So the French translation is pour service exemplaire de leadership for young professionals affinity group. So
You
partial
are taking
translation.
pictures?
No, I can't. It's okay.
He said that he doesn't want to say it. That's easier for me, then we can shorten our presentation time. The last but not the least of merit awards comes from Eastern Canada. As you all know that we have got Eastern Canada, Central Canada, and Western Canada parts of the IEEE Canada. From Eastern Canada, the award is named after ashram called Eastern Canada Merit Award, and this year's nomination has been a few number of people who are nominated, and we have got another Ben Amin. He has been selected. There is another Ben Amin. I saw him somewhere. He has come. I also request you now that you have only 2 minutes if you want to say any word. That's okay. Now, this award is my, let me read the citation. The citation in English is for sustained dedication and reliable volunteering work to the Montreal section of Eastern Canada part of the ITP. So that's my English version, and he has been in the workhorse for Montreal and ITP Canada for a long, long time, maybe little over 30 years. And that's the recognitions that we have been recognizing him for.
So, somewhat translation is pour dévouement soutenu et bénévolat fiable à la section de Montréal.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank Professor Aziz Rahman and the President of ITB Canada, Dr. Amir Adam, for their support. And I'm really honored and I'm proud of having achieved such a prestigious award, JJ Ashango. And I'm really very emotional, as you can notice from my voice. But for your information, as Rahman mentioned, I am ITB member since 1977, just before working with the gala. And since then, I've been using IEEE knowledge and gaining knowledge through IEEE sources. And this really has enriched myself and also helped me to pass my knowledge to others as a professional. I've been involved with IEEE not only as a member, but as a contributor to IEEE since the year 2000, making IEEE standards like AL 8.2.16 that leads to WiMAX and LTE technology that all of us are using and applying this technology. And since 2005-06 also I joined the Montreal section as a volunteer to work in different capacity as section chair, committee chairing, and running a lot of programs for Montreal and Canada, and also involved with the Teachers in Service program that is for Canada, and as well as I'm a member for the PBC. And all this really obtaining this award and this recognition encourages me more to devote my time for IEEE. And I'm very pleased with this recognition. I thank the selection committee as well. And that's all I can say in 2 minutes. Thank you very much.
Okay. We are going to have our little break, but before that we go to the last awardee and winner. And this time I have a distinct pleasure to give one of my very favorite mentors and fellow member of ITP Canada, St. John's, Newfoundland and section, and I have a very distinguished honor to also welcome the recipient for this year is the Wallis Reed Outstanding Service Award bronze medalist of his name is Mr. Gerard Duffy. He graduated in May 1989. Gerard, you have also 2 minutes for your service. He had a distinguished career of his long-standing service for this one, including the treasurer, the money mender of our society for money, ITP Canada for 3 years. Thank you for having me. So you receive the award from us, and they will take the pictures, and that's all right. That's okay. I thought you had, because he is my buddy. You are my very favorite.
French translation for this award is pour service exceptionnel de longue durée à l'I3E Canada.
Well, we're certainly greatly honored to receive this award this evening, and particularly as it's named in recognition of a great friend of mine and a great friend of many of us in this room, who unfortunately is no longer with us, and that's Wally Reed. I spent a lot of time thinking about this today, and I remember that Wally would always tell the story about how he was advised by one of his mentors as a young engineer to volunteer for IEEE as a career development opportunity. And I wish I had as inspiring a story, but the truth is I found out that I could get a free trip to Montreal to go to a student conference, and that's what inspired me to